Back and doing another video with you guys. Today we're going to do another reading for Amy Bradley. Her energy is just following me the last few days, and I feel like in order for me to be able to kind of clear it to do other things, I'm gonna have to do this video. And it's not that I don't want to, because I absolutely do. But yeah, it's just one of those things where even if I wanted to do a different video, I don't think I would be able to because of how strongly her energy has been coming through to me over the weekend. When I got back from vacation, I had a package in the mail, well, one from Debbie, which was a beautiful care package for our sweet little Alice, which is just so beyond thoughtful, and I'm just blown away by the generosity of you guys and your hearts forgiving, and just wow. But yes, so aside from that package that I came home to, I also ordered this Intuitive Whispers Oracle deck, and so that was here. And if I haven't said before, I don't ever like look through the decks and read the meaning of the cards. I always just shuffle my Oracle decks and I wait to see the cards and read the book until it comes out organically, whether I'm either doing, an initial card pull or it's, sorry, in a reading. My throat's gonna go in and out, guys. We came back from vacation with COVID, in case you guys missed the 8K giveaway, and my throat, it's not super bad, but it's super dry, and I have a light cough, but nothing crazy. My son probably got the worst of it. He had the burning, super dry, sore throat. Me, I just had a mild fever, kind of dry cough, mild dry cough, dry throat. And then, of course, I got a souvenir big fat cold sore on my face. So that's awesome because I have an important meeting to go to tomorrow for work. And I mean, I can't really reschedule when someone's flying in to meet me. So I guess we're going to have to rock the vacation cold sore. So wish me luck tomorrow. Anyways, my throat's going to go in and out. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to get through this. But if you missed it on the 8K giveaway, that was also posted. Debbie's gift basket. We posted a couple clips of Alice and her trying to open the basket and enjoying her goodies there. I also got the Intuitive Whispers Oracle deck. I just went full circle, guys. I'm not fully well yet. So I'm sorry. I just lost all train of thought in where I was. And I was talking to you guys about how I get familiar with my Oracle deck. So here we are, went in a total circle, but that's okay. I let the cards show themselves to me naturally. I don't scan through the deck or read the books unless I'm pulling a card for that day. So when I got this Oracle deck, I'm going to show you guys the video I had on, and this was where it just kind of started this whole like Amy kind of taking over the center of my energy as it relates to card readings. But okay, so this was Sunday. The picture I took here was at 3:21 p.m. and I had just gotten the deck. I was sitting on my bed, still feeling like shit. I was watching Crime Weekly, and this is where they were interviewing Brad. So I had that on in the background. I was shuffling the decks, and the very first card I pulled from this brand new deck, which I was going to read, ended up being this card right here. So I will show you the picture here in my camera roll. This is Sunday, 3:21. This is the card I pulled upon unboxing this deck, and this was at the bottom. The let your ship. Oh, that's hard with a list, but let your ship set sail, and it's time to shine. That was card 43, and then 42 here was at the bottom. There's my phone. You can see I was watching the video, and the phone that I record on was sitting next to my bed on the charger. So I pulled that phone over and took a picture because I was blown away that just listening to Crime Weekly, talking to Brad, was just playing in the background. I was just shuffling this new deck, pulled a card, and it had a giant ship at sea on it. And then the big cat at the bottom of the deck. So I was like, what the blew my mind, grabbed the phone, took a picture, put that aside. And then I was shuffling the cards. Let's see, it must have been Monday or Tuesday. What is today? Wednesday? I think it was Monday because I don't believe it was yesterday. So on Monday I was shuffling the cards and the star card kept showing itself to me. And the star card always reminds me of Amy's energy also. She tends to come through with that star energy. And I just had this song like playing on loop in the back of my head, just stuck in my head. The honey, you are my shining star. Don't you go away. You guys know that song. I can't sing for crap, but so I'm not going to attempt to sing it, and I don't want to play it. I don't want to get a copyright strike, but I believe it's the Manhattans Shining Star. So I've just had that playing over and over and over in my head. So then I sat down today and I was like, okay, we got to get this 8K giveaway out. I got ready to do the giveaway, and I was pulling out decks because we also had another beautiful gifted tarot deck in that basket from Debbie that I wanted to use today, and I was sitting here. So I pulled out a couple of the decks I had gifted. We have the Animals mini that Rhonda gifted, and then the Pagan Cats and the Soul Cats Tarot that were gifted by Debbie, and then the Star Tarot I brought out because that song is stuck in my head, and it was the deck in the 8K giveaway. I'm like, okay, now we have the Star Tarot again, the song that's stuck in my head. All these gifted decks we have out are very feline. Pagan Cats, Soul Cats, the Animal, and Star Tarot. So all this combined is like, okay, we have to do a reading for Amy. That was a long-winded introduction just to tell you who we're reading on today. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys these cards up close now that I had the deck out here. I mean, stunning cards. But that is crazy that these would be the first cards I would look at and pull while that video is in the background. Brand new deck, straight out of the box, sitting in my bed, sick as a dog, pulling cards. And it's like, still, the energy is so strong. And it just feels important to capitalize on this momentum we have with Amy, because it's been so many decades, over 2 decades, that this has gone unsolved, that the parents have had to live with this ambiguous loss and not knowing what happened. And I could not imagine. My heart just breaks in pieces for the Bradley family and for Amy and whatever she's had to endure during this time. Although there is some sort of peace in my heart knowing, well, I guess not, I'm not going to say knowing, but feeling like what the energy has shown me is she's living a pretty decent life right now. And she's not miserable. She's not impoverished. She's not chained to beds in a basement somewhere. You know, she's doing well considering. So I hope that gives the viewers and even the family, if they stumble across this, any sort of peace of mind. I was shuffling the Pagan Cats and I was getting ready to start, and I was like, okay, I'm going to flip some cards over. Spirit, lead me in the direction we're going with Amy Bradley. I shit you not. 10 of Pentacles, the Star card, the Ace of Swords, and the Strength card. I was like, okay, to me, I know what that energy is saying. One, validating again that she's doing okay. She's living a life of luxury, whatever that means for her situation, right? A life of luxury means something different to all of us, but I don't see her in a 5 of Pentacles energy. It's definitely a 10 of Pentacles, wealthy, established, stable type of energy with the Star. And I feel like the Star keeps coming out because the person she's connected to by marriage, contractually, or partnered with in some sort of endeavor, however it is that she is connected to another soul in this leg of her journey, I feel like this person views her as the Star. I feel like this is just the embodiment of her as it relates to this life and partnership that she's in. So take that as you will. And then the Ace of Swords, to me, is like a truth card. But then we also have this strong energy of like a warrior, the Japanese knife, what's it called? You guys know, the really sharp knife that cuts people in half that the Japanese warriors used. That's just what I was seeing with that, with all the Asian type of references. Was going back to that with this Ace of Swords. And then the Strength card. Strength card typically has a lion on it, another big cat. But I pulled out the book anyway, so I was just looking at this little tiny book that it comes with, and I just want to go over because they're like one-liner definitions, and it was telling me that she's making this decision on her own. She isn't forced to stay in this situation based on these 4 cards that I was reading. So that's kind of the general direction that we're going to take the reading today, guys. The 10 of Pentacles in this little book, a rich and stable life is what it says. A rich and stable life with the Star. The Star here says peace of mind and hope that drives you to look at your future with confidence. So peace of mind, hope for the future. This isn't dread, despair. I mean, it's a stable, rich life full of hope for the future. And then the Ace of Swords, a chance to adopt a new way of thinking. But then the Strength card, with that adopting a new way of thinking, this whole idea of a new life, adopting a new life, or settling into the life that you have and being at peace and content there. The Strength card here says the ability to control your own choices. So in the way that I was looking at that, or I guess putting that together with the strength card and the ability to control your own choices with adopting this new lifestyle, this star energy and this stable, rich life, it's almost like she's choosing this. This is having the ability to make your own choices, to decide for yourself. An aha moment could be a decision. The ability to decide for yourself that you're comfortable in this stable life that you live, and that if you wanted to reach out, you could. For some reason, the way that the cards were dealt to you and the way that this all played out, maybe the choice was taken from you, but you're at peace and content with that decision, if that makes sense. Like, if I'm looking at this from Amy's perspective, it's like, I've had to do things I wouldn't have done had I not been in the situation. I've survived a life that was handed to me. I've made my way out of it. I'm in a different position now. Could I reach out? Yes. Will I? Maybe. If I don't, it's because XYZ, and I'm content. I'm happy. I'm okay with that because I'm comfortable. I'm loved. I'm in a good situation. It's that type of energy. And you wouldn't expect to see this type of energy, like with somebody who, what we're seeing is like being held captive and sold into the sex slave industry and transferred around and moved around. And I mean, all of that sounds so bad. And maybe had we been reading on this in the first 10 years of her disappearance, first 5 years, I don't know when it was the worst for her. Yeah, all of that doom and gloom energy could have been there. But right now in the present, the way that it's presenting is that she's made it through the mud. She's made it through the worst of it as a survivor, as a warrior, and has come out on this different side of life that I feel like she wouldn't have had access to had this person that I believe she possibly could have been sold to or worked with took a liking to her and pulled her out of that. I'm going to go back to this comparison to like, oh shoot. Drawing a total blank on the movie. Oh my god. You guys know the movie I'm thinking about, where she was a prostitute, fell in love with the rich guy, they get married, they live happily ever after, whatever. Or even that Fancy song by Reba McEntire. It's that type of energy where your circumstances aren't the best. You fight your way through it. You meet someone who changes your life. You live a different life. You're happy in that life. Now, I know a lot of you guys are referencing Candace Starr and her videos. I followed a few of them. I'm just debating on whether or not I want to comment on where, I mean, clearly our take on the situation is slightly different, although I do believe she still thinks she's alive. I guess the biggest thing I'll say about Candace is she believes Amy could be sick. And I was getting references to illness and death coming soon, but in my readings, for some reason, I was getting that this is the male or masculine. I don't know that it's a male. I will say a masculine that she's connected to. I was feeling that, like that he could be sick and passing soon, and that might be her chance to reach out, where she doesn't feel like she would betray this person or, you know, risk him getting in trouble for anything or anything like that. So I don't know that she will, obviously, because we don't know what she's been through and what, oh man, I mean, the energy just goes so deep there with, do you reach out? Do you not? You have to explain yourself, what you've done, what you've been a part of. Everyone's going to have questions. And then they always turn the victims into the enemies, and they'd be like, why didn't you reach out? Why would you do this? Even if someone forced you to do it. Oh, so you had the option to do this and you chose not to, and you know, chose to leave your family in the dark all these years and all these resources and time spent looking for you, and you could have done this, you could have done that. I mean, she will be torn apart if she comes forward. Just let it be known, guys, if you're in this situation, all these things are going to go through your head, and especially if you've been involved in some shady, dark type of energy involving governments and smuggling and doing illegal things. And I mean, the list goes on. There's plenty of reasons why 27 years later she's not going to come forward, but she might, and we don't know. But my take on the energy is that the person she's connected to is possibly sick. But I did think that was interesting, though, that two different medium psychics, I know I've heard Candace say she doesn't like to be considered a medium or a psychic, so I don't know what she likes to be called, intuitive, or I'm not sure what she likes to classify herself as, but from two intuitives picking up on the same energy of like illness, she's picking up that it's Amy, and I'm picking up it's her partner, but very close in the energy of Amy or her partner, there is this illness. She's saying cancer. I don't really know what it is. It could be, but definitely that energy of an ending coming soon. So she may choose to reach out either before an illness kind of takes over her body or her partner's. I don't know. Again, I was feeling she could have a daughter. I think Candace was also feeling that way, where she could have 1 to 2 kids. I do feel the same. I was feeling strongly a daughter. Yeah, so this is where we are. I'm gonna actually pick these cards up. That was just me talking to Spirit in the opening messages there. Like I said, we have some feline cat decks out here, my new Oracle deck. We got the Bee Oracle out here in the Star Tarot. The Star Tarot is going, this is my copy. There was a gifted copy by Debbie that is going out to our 8K giveaway winner. If you guys missed it, the 8K giveaway winners were posted just before this video. You guys have the 2 winners. You guys have until Friday, 5 p.m. to claim the gift basket, the big gift bag, the contents, or else I'm going to choose a new winner. So if you're watching this video and have not seen that video, you should go check that out. Okay, so we're gonna start. I'm just gonna shuffle these back in really quick. Look at this freaking deck. This was gifted to the channel by Debbie. It came in a little cat basket she sent us for Alice. But look at this High Priestess card. Oh, I'm obsessed. The second I seen this book, I just about fell over dead. That is so freaking pretty. The colors, the artwork, it's just, oh, incredible. And Lisa Robertson, I believe, she's the creator of the Mermaid Tarot. I'm pretty sure, which is also one of my favorite decks. So I love that we have a few of her decks. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure a few of Lisa Robertson's decks. But I am so freaking excited for that deck. So we will be using that today with the Pagan Cat Clarifier. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna start with the bees here. These are all pre-shuffled. Holy Spirit, it seems like you have a message you want to get out about Amy. I'm not sure where this is going. If you want to clarify either the illness or whether or not she's going to come forward, or a message for her family, or anything else you want to talk about relating to Amy Bradley, we are all ears. What do you want us to know about Amy Bradley and her disappearance? Oh. I'm gonna get one more. We just had the Clover card out here in the last reading, channeling Max. And then this is the Third Eye card. I feel like very similar energies came out with Max. Where am I thinking that Third Eye? Was it the Archangel? Was it Archangel Metatron that talked about the third eye with the clover? I'm feeling like this is very familiar energy, I think, from the last reading we just did. So I wonder why Max is or just the energy of Max. When I see certain cards like this, I say the energy of Max coming through, because these are prominent energies when I channeled him, and I channeled him directly, brought him forth. So I don't take it literally as Max, but when I see cards, I'm like, okay, is Max trying to, something familiar just tells me is like, is he here, or just something pulling me back to that reading that could have been a clue. In this reading, that's giving Max Spears energy. And then the SOS, reroute, caution. So this is astral travel, and then like a roadblock, stop, danger, reroute. With a stroke of luck. Faith, hope, and love. Faith, hope, and love. Bottom of the deck is my USA card. Reroute, US. Astral travel. This could be sky travel, air travel. So close, and then rerouted. Sky travel, so close, rerouted, SOS. Was she close to being able to come home, or brought to the States? your family. This says don't stop, you're so close, and then this says give up. Literally right here. It says give up, caution, stop, danger, reroute, dead end, SOS. Roadblock, delay. It's also my card for March, and this is also my card for March. So double March energy. Did she? You guys think I'm so ridiculous probably, but did she go missing in March? March 24th. Okay, so March 24th was the day she went missing. So highlighting March and travel, but this is astral travel. And then here we have the star in the sky, and March. Stroke of luck, like promised prosperity and then danger. I mean, let's just keep going, but okay. Maybe I don't fully have that picture yet. This is our Pocket Animal Spirit deck donated to the channel by Rhonda. We're going to get 2 of these. Okay, Spirit, can I get 2 animal cards? The butterfly. Again with air travel. It's kind of... Butterfly. Can I get 1 more? Dolphin. Bottom of the deck is Gazelle, which is the feminine energy of like the mother feminine. Can I just say how much I love that Brad Bradley is reaching out to all the big content creators like Candace and Crime Weekly, like anybody covering, he's reaching out. Like that guy has so much dedication to his sister and just makes time to be interviewed and clear up any information or facts about his sister. I mean, just, he's just got such a beautiful soul and a beautiful spirit. It just oozes off of him. And it breaks my heart. I wish them nothing but closure and answers. My goodness. Brad, if you happen to stumble across this, keep going, keep fighting. You are a true warrior and your sister is so proud of you. And I hope someday she comes forward for your family. So the butterfly says undergoing great change and transformation. The energy of the butterfly is with us during periods of transition. Since air is the element of the heart, this change usually involves relationships. Since transition is accompanied by some amount of discomfort, be extra patient and kind during this time, especially if the butterfly is you. Let solid friends and activities support you like a cocoon. Committing to one daily routine, done at the same place and time, will do wonders for lifting butterfly spirit. Cheerful and graceful. Daily routine. Okay, a daily routine. And dolphin. The dolphin is innately intelligent, the healer, the light, and the blessings. This says blessings on it. This says blessings. This talks about change and travel. This talks about rerouting. Blessings and blessings. Like, okay. The gifts of the dolphin are beyond what our human minds can grasp. Dolphin personalities are often drawn to the healing arts as they are sensitive to the subtle and enjoy working on the level of spirit. It's easy for dolphin types to underestimate the impact that they make in the world. These creatures play such an important role in the wheel of karma that coming in contact with a dolphin type will change the entire course of your day, and thus your life. This card can also indicate a profound blessing is on the way. An unfinished blessing. So close, don't stop. Unfinished, blessing, blessing, third eye, transformation. A strong spiritual practice, an active healer to bring into balance like-minded spirits. Transformation, healing, blessings, gifts, unexpected gifts, stroke of luck. Split on the Nine of Pentacles with the Tower. All right, I'm going to pull 4 star cards just because I wanted to highlight this deck since it is going out in the 8K giveaway, just so you guys can see it in action. I'm going to get 4 cards here. Spirit, tell us about Amy Bradley and what you're trying to tell us here. Eight of Cups. Another card of, well, kind of travel. Oh, there's a dolphin going towards the star. Okay. Not a coincidence. This is why I love this deck. There's so much symbolism here. Look at this bird, which is air, flying. Here we have the bee, the butterfly, air, travel, flying by air. We have the dolphin on this side. We have the dolphin on this side of her. We have this person in the middle, underwater, with the star on top. Amy, the star, the dolphin, the bird, the rainbow, the blessing. The blessing after the storm. I mean, that's crazy, right, guys? The wings over here. The flying creature with the dolphins. The flying creature and the dolphin with this feminine right in the middle. Going towards the star. Like the clover. The clover here in the middle. Wow. Ace of Swords at the bottom. That swords again. We just had the Ace of Swords out here. Sorry, I had to pause the video and take a call from my son. Like I was telling you guys, we came back with COVID and we had a few days off to rest. We don't have fevers. We just feel kind of still. Well, he just called me from school begging me to pick him up because he doesn't feel good, and that sucks because school is out in an hour, and I'm like, dang kid, like you couldn't just stick it out an hour. So my dad is going to go pick him up because he's closer and bring him home. So I have about 20 minutes or so to wrap up this video. Poor kid is not feeling good. I know I still feel kind of but I mean, even I have a meeting tomorrow and he cannot miss any more school. Man, this COVID is no joke. All right, let's keep going. We have the Eight of Cups. I'm going to pull 4 more cards here. We just seen the Ace of Swords at the bottom. Spirit, can I get 3 more cards from this deck? For Amy Bradley. Eight of Swords. Okay, double eights. Eight of Swords. The Dead End. The dead end. I'm kind of getting like flag colors off of these energies. The yellow, red, black, and white is giving me like flag colors. And then double eights, like being so close to the star, being so close you can taste it, and then stuck, rerouted, dead end. So close and stuck. So close. Even this is so close, like so close to this star. But stuck. Can I get two more? Oh, and then we have that energy of the US here at the bottom. And then the eagle gives me US, like traveling into the US, maybe often. Maybe she's really close to home often. Like coming into the US by air. Like she flies home often, like so close but so far away. I don't know. I was seeing this as like flag colors, and then the eagle with the US. Three of Wands. There's the butterflies. This could also be waiting for your ships to come in, or like forward motion, progress, moving forward. And Nine of Pentacles. Abundance. And the Jaguar, the black cat. Bottom of the deck, the Prince of Wands. This is an abundant, stable, rich life. Here we see three butterflies. But again, this is something about not quite being free, but not stuck in a bad situation. Like, I can't get over the big cat energy. I want to look up the flag colors in the Caribbean. Red, yellow, black, and white flag. There's so many. Australia, Germany, Brunei, Uganda, East Timor. To be honest, I don't know where East Timor is. Closest colorway. Could be St. Kitts and Nevis? I don't know, this is just sticking out to me. This one right here. Just because of the green. I mean, if you look at these two, especially with the stars, the colorway. I mean, this one is sticking out to me if I'm looking at the Caribbean flags here. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at in case something else sticks out to you. I don't know, the Dominica, St. Kilts. I mean, those are the two. I mean, Guyana. I've mentioned Guyana multiple times already, and that's kind of similar with the yellow, green, black, white, and red. So I just want to make note of that. Now I'm so excited. We're going to pull out the Soul Cat Tarot. My first time using it on the deck. My first time using it on the channel. I'm so excited. Let's get clarifiers and then we'll clarify again with the Pagan Cats. All right, Holy Spirit, you got to bring this together for us. What is the message here with Amy? What are you trying to show us here? The Lovers. That commitment is here again. Ace of Pentacles with the Devil. So Ace of Pentacles flipped out. I'm not going to take this. Bottom of the deck right here is the Devil. Again with that energy of being stuck, but wealthy and committed. So 8 of Cups with the Lovers. Not able to walk away from this commitment. Being bound contractually. Clarify the 8 of Swords. The Star. Shut up. The Star was just here in this position. It was the second card in when we had the Pagan Cats. Now we have the Lovers and the Star here. So again, the way the Lover looks at her is like the Star. And then we have this Star. She's reaching for the Star here. And then the 8 of Swords is like being bound or stuck. The Star is stuck. She is somebody's star. She's like the star you put in a bottle. It's like, okay, Star. This is also lighting up like third eye for me. And then third eye here with the stars and astral travel. And this talks about being spiritually gifted in the healing arts. I wonder if she has capabilities, or that could just be like spying. I know we call it like psychic spying, psychic sight, unless she again is in that energy of like espionage, honey traps, honey pots, getting secrets, military secrets being used for spying. Clarified 3 of Wands. The Devil. Wow, all major arcana here. Again, we've seen the Devil at the bottom of the deck. Now we see the Devil again. The Lovers and the Devil, like bound by desire. The Star, like, you are my shining star. Don't you go away, like obsessed. Keeping her close. The Tower, another major arcana. As it flies out. What's under that? 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles are both really good cards. Abundant, well taken care of, elite status, independent, success, the victor, all eyes on you. But then the Tower, it's like the Tower. The Devil, the Tower. To success. The Lovers, the Star, the Devil, the Tower. That's big energy. I mean, that's huge energy. This could also be a card of healing. Is this pointing to like person she's with being sick, like we touched on in the beginning. Is that the tower that frees her from this Eight of Swords devil energy? So that, and the Nine of Pentacles does talk about coming out independently, walking out alone, or being able to come forward once this Lover's card is... What's at the bottom? The Fool, starting over, a new beginning. A new beginning. Holy Spirit, can you clarify if this is like a new beginning or a stroke of luck and hearing from Amy after this person passes? Are you talking about an illness? And when and if we're ever going to hear from Amy is when this tower comes for the lover that she's connected to. Can you confirm if somebody she's contractually tied to is ill and if that changes the course of the energy here? 3 cards. 5 of Wands. Conflict, battle that could be fighting something, fighting an illness. Ooh, 5 of Pentacles at the bottom. Double 5s, double 8s, double 3s. Tell me more about this tower for Amy walking out. Tell me more about the tower. Prince Charming, King of Pentacles. Yeah, the tower. The illness is the male. Double confirmation. Knight of Cups, Prince Charming, the person who quote unquote saves her, rescues her, puts her into a different lifestyle. The King of Pentacles, the one who has the money, the status, the masculine. Dude, shut up. I just got a text from, I won't say her first name, but her last name is Ving. Again, the masculine who is of an Asian descent, Prince Charming, is battling something, possibly battling an illness with the devil. I'm seeing this as lungs. The devil, because look where the two energies are here. It's giving me like lungs. Lungs, battling illness, the partner battling Prince Charming. Like lung cancer? The Fool. I feel like if there's ever a time for her to step forward or it's known that she's still alive all this time, it's after a passing of somebody she's tied to. So that was clarifying the tower. Can you clarify the Six of Wands? Can you give me 2 cards for the Six of Wands? Okay, well here's 2 cards. The Queen of Cups with King of Swords. See a pyramid down here, a crown and a sword. Again, that sword telling me about the masculine she's connected to, the masculine with the money and the Prince Charming that comes to save her. This could also be like a military warrior type of king. And this, you see the pyramid. So like, he's not from the islands. He's not of that descent. He's definitely foreign to the Caribbean islands. He has wealth and authority. He's the boss of something. He is her Prince Charming, and this looks like a Japanese cat to me. I don't know much about cats, but that like goatee is giving me that like Japanese type of energy. And then the Queen of Cups. Like the two of them, like it's okay, that's giving me like power couple. With the Lovers, the 4-leaf clover, the 6 of Wands, the two of them. Like they're successful. They've built something together. A lot of masculine energy right here. I don't feel like she's going to be happy when this person passes, though. This 9 of Pentacles could be a single type of energy, but this is a Tower for her. I'm gonna get 5 pagan cats, and then we're gonna wrap this up for today, guys. My son will be here any minute. He's not feeling good, so I guess either later this evening or tomorrow I will finish off my private readings. If you guys are waiting, I have a couple people waiting for a private reading. I couldn't get to it with my throat when I got back from vacation, so stay tuned. Thank you guys for your patience. Spirit, can I get 5 final cards? The Empress. I mean, she's sitting pretty. Look at that, the Empress. Wow. The Empress, the 6 of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, the Dolphin, the Butterfly. I mean, every card out here says she's okay. The Lovers, again. The Empress and the Lovers. This person worships the ground she walks on. The Death card at the bottom. Her lover. The Empress's lover is the one who's going to pass soon. The World with the Death card. Her lover is going to pass soon. Holy shit. Okay, that's pretty damn direct. Can I get 3 more? 7 of Cups. Oh, and 2 cards just flipped out. King of Pentacles at the bottom. Again, highlighting that masculine. With the Knight of Swords. There's that sword again. The masculine and the sword, the way it came out here. The King of Pentacles with the sword and the Tower. He's going to have a Tower moment. I do feel like the person she's attached to, this King of Swords, King of Pentacles, there's a Tower coming for him. And I don't think I don't know why the way that I'm feeling with the 7 of Cups is like they don't have a lot of time. Like they find out before things progress rapidly. It's like I'm seeing that as like a quick diagnosis, like, okay, stage 4 lung cancer, you have 2 months to live type of energy. It's not like they had a long time to process this. It feels like things are going great, and maybe at like all this is coming down at the same time with the documentary coming out, her case, you know, getting all this attention, and then this diagnosis, and then I feel like she's going to be put into like this whirlwind type of energy with losing somebody close to her, all this attention being on her, so much confusion, and like wanting to reach out, not reaching out, being faced with, okay, now I'm going to lose my partner. Can I reach out now? I'm going to be lonely again. My heart's going to be broken. This is all coming to light. I'm seeing my family all over the internet. Like I want to reach out. I'm hurting. I'm lonely. I can't reach out. I don't know what type of backlash I'm going to face, or what I can and can't say, or the things that will be found out, or man, it's a lot. That's the energy that I feel her in, just facing or approaching her Tower moment after she's had a Tower, had a huge drastic change in her life, being saved, finding a new normal, gaining her footing, having a stable, rich foundation, getting comfortable and finding hope in that life, for that to be uprooted, all this to come to light again, and then to lose somebody who she loves, respects, has grown to love, whether this be Stockholm Syndrome or otherwise. It's like facing your second Tower. The first Tower being the day she left that ship back in March, to getting through the impossible, regaining your footing, being somewhat comfortable and happy, and then this being a new Tower moment for her. It's what I feel. So yeah, wherever Amy's at, keep her in your prayers too, because I feel like, although I will say I feel like she's okay, for lack of better words, She's going to go through a tower soon as it relates to this Lovers, somebody she's contractually connected with in some way, a partner, a business partner, a husband, a best friend. Yeah, looking for healing, trying not to give up hope, but there being some sort of like SOS and a need for healing. And she may even dabble in the healing arts, trying to heal him herself, or maybe that's how she's been able to stay so strong this whole time. Okay, last but certainly not least, I'm going to pull a final intuitive whispers card to end this reading. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Please like the video, drop a comment, say hello, share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. At 9K, we will do another giveaway. All right, Spirit, final card for Amy. Oh, that's a lot. Final card for Amy, please. All right. I'm just gonna pull one. Final card. Well, I guess I'm not going to pull one. We have card 35. Explore fullness. Again, with that beautiful lavender purple energy and the bird. Let's see what. Bottom of the deck, another 8. Oh, that's an 8 also. A lot of 8s out here in this reading. Listen from the heart. Look at all the butterflies. Heart and the butterflies, all with the transition. Okay. Explore fullness, card 35. What does fullness represent to you? So often in life, we are taught to thrive on emptiness, whether that is being celebrated for being slim or being part of our consumerist society that needs us to feel empty so that we keep craving more to feel satisfied. Let's rebel and explore the glory of fullness. It will allow you to soak up the entirety of each moment, the fullness of every emotion, and the feeling of being totally satisfied with every meal. When you allow yourself to explore fullness, you may notice how many places emptiness has appeared up until now. Let's reclaim fullness as a celebration rather than a failure. Changing this perspective can change the way you enjoy your life. Think about how rich your experiences could be. Experiencing fullness. I'm going to leave that final oracle message there for anybody who needs it and let you guys interpret that how you will, because I am out of time. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in today, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.